Hey, what's going on, Taurus? How are you? My name is Antoine, and this is going to be a general overall look for your energies of September of 2022. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on into it. Messages, of course, for all placements of Taurus, all right? These messages are general, so make sure that you don't force a message that doesn't fit. If the messages do resonate, then please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Overall energies for the month of September 2022 for Taurus. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Okay? Ascending the mountain, keep going forward is part of the overall energy that you have for the month of September, Taurus. All right? So, of course, the bigger message here being to just keep moving forward, keep pressing on. I think that there may be certain challenges here in the month of September for you, Taurus, that it could be easy for you to get discouraged or maybe even distracted, or allowing distractions to bring about discouragement in your climb to the top. But what I also do feel is that there is a clear goal for the month of September that you have set forth for yourself, Taurus. There is a clear goal. You know, there is a mountain peak to reach, and you are on that path. There are things that are going to distract you off on the side, okay? But you keep pushing forward. You keep moving forward. That is going to be probably one of the biggest things for you for the month of September, Taurus, is your determination, your tenacity. Okay? How bad do you want it? Whatever that is that you want, how bad do you want it? Okay? How high are you willing to climb to achieve that goal? How hard are you willing to work? You know what I'm saying? And many of us know the secret is that once you get to that mountain peak, there's still another mountain peak higher and taller ahead of you. You understand what I'm saying? So if there's any sort of positive reinforcement that you need for the month of September, maybe make that a little bit of a mantra for yourself to keep pushing forward, to keep moving forward, to keep always striving for success and for movement, even if you make mistakes, even if you do get distracted. Okay, well, that's all right. Find the path again and keep going. Okay, it's really important. This is going to be really important for you for the month of September. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at some more energies for you. All right, this will be our last shuffle. Okay, Taurus. So your challenge for September kind of goes hand in hand with the ascending forward, okay? Because the Empress is about expansion, and it's about progression and growth. Okay. And I definitely feel like that's a part of the end goal for you, Taurus. And also, this is representative of your energy here as well. So, Taurus, um, part of your challenge is making sure that you grow and succeed, but also do it very much authentically. You know what I mean? You not compromising who you are as a person for this advancement and for this forward movement. So that might be a part of what you might have to figure out as a challenge in this month. Um, but I do feel like you are able to navigate that pretty well, being that this is your energy. The Empress is your energy, Taurus, okay? It's home there. Central, in your central energies, we have the moon. We also do have the sun showing up here later, but for now, what I feel with this moon card, it's like this, in a way, it represents a state of emptiness to me, like a place of darkness, a place of emptiness, a place of ignorance. Um, I'm not sure that in September you're not really aware of your strength, Taurus. I don't know if you're necessarily fully aware of it. I do see you being highly intuitive here with the moon card, especially with the high priestess there in its diagonal. Okay. But then I also see a little bit of you in your quest to search for something, or in this feeling of needing to press on and move forward and keep trucking. There's this feeling of like, you can only do so much, or you do feel a little stalled, maybe even a little bit burnt out at some point in the month of September as well, Taurus. And now, with that being said, I think that you will have to be really careful about the image that you paint for yourself. Okay. And let me tell you why, is because I do feel like in the difficulties that come with trying to press on and move forward and stay strong, and doing what Taurus is like. Taurus can be like a locomotive sometimes, like a train. It just goes. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a hard worker. You're not afraid. You're tenacious. However, I get this feeling that at a certain point, either you're going to start feeling discouraged, or um, if you have enough failures in something, you can start to, that energy can kind of slow down and burn out, and then it can lead to a particular type of depression or a loss of direction, Taurus. Okay, so I'm looking at that more so in the beginning of the month, especially as you enter in the month, like I said, with this energy of like emptiness and lack of purpose. You know that you need to be making movements, but you don't know exactly. You may not know exactly where the path is, or where the path is going to lead you. Um, Some of you have been walking this path feeling like, dang, I'm never going to see the progression that I want. Or where is the end? Where is the mountain? You know what I mean? Like, where is the peak? You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely feel like there's this energy of a loss of a loss of direction due to distractions and discouragement, or burnout, clearly due to discouragement. Okay. Those moments when you feel lost, you know what you need to do? You just need to stop in place with the hangman. Like they say, like if you lose somebody, like I don't know, like when I used to go to the fair as a kid or as a teenager back in the day, and I was with my people or I was with my family, especially when I was with my family, and I felt kind of grown enough to want to, go off on the, go off for a little bit by myself or whatever. My mom, if I didn't like meet at a particular spot, or I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is like if you get lost, like stay in one spot. It's like it'll be easier for whoever's looking for you to find you in one spot versus you both kind of moving and missing each other. The same thing is for this. Like if you're feeling kind of lost, trying to find your direction or feeling like you've lost your direction, stop in one spot. Let it come to you. Okay? Connect with your guides, connect with your spiritual self. Okay? Figure out your footing. Not only are you going to figure out your direction, but you'll figure out what is at the end of that path. It'll be illuminated for you here. I kind of feel like it's the sun twice. You understand? So the energy feels like it's going to be illuminated for you. Maybe even as we kind of exit out by the time the end of September comes. Okay, so it's like you kind of enter into September in a really dark space, but you can only feel, intuitively, you know that you need to be doing something, or you're supposed to be headed somewhere, but you may not know exactly where that is, how to find that direction. You know what I mean? Um, Maybe you're trying to break bad habits or old habits. You need to get out of you know, old ways of being, old ways of thinking, old like habitual rituals and stuff like that. You want to break out of those things because it really has never brought you the success that you wanted, or has never really brought you to much of anything, you know, other than more emptiness or maybe even shame in a way. Just stop in place, figure yourself out, figure where your bearings are. And it's okay. Take the time that you need to do that. It's not a race. You understand? Just as long as you're moving forward, period. That direction, that goal, that purpose, it comes to you again. And then you're able to see your path moving forward. That sun illuminates that path for you now. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull a little bit of advice here for you, Taurus, for the month. Camping, much needed escape. 10 cup, fulfilling work. And then cart, slow progress. Okay. So yeah, this slow progress card is really kind of like sticking out to me because we were just talking about like all of the distractions and things that could quite slow you down. Okay. And so I'm definitely looking at this energy. Yeah, there is an energy of you feeling a little bit slowed down in September. Um, but it really is honestly mostly all in your head. I think that you find the purpose in what you're trying to do again, and that's going to help you move forward. Um, for some of you, like I said, that stopping in place to rediscover yourself, that may look like something like just kind of like taking a vacation, taking a break. You know what I'm saying? Just like stepping back from the situation. You know what I'm saying? And just give your mind a break, give your mind an escape, and then come back to it with fresh eyes, and then you'll be able to see clearly where you're headed again. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, because you are due for growth, you are due for happiness, you are due for a harvest, you are due for uh you know that expansion. Okay, and you're only going to find that by going forward. So it's like literally, Taurus, just keep pressing forward, keep like do not give up. There may be times where you feel discouraged, where you just want to just give up. Don't. There may be times where you feel like you're telling yourself these negative things, or you're telling yourself the things that other people told you in a negative light. Like, don't do that. Those things will disorient you. Okay, and take you take you off of the path, and take the passion out of what it is that you were trying to do in the first place. Okay, Taurus. So that is your energy for the month of September. Let me know how your September is going in the comment box below. Thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it. You all see you next time. Bye.